When you're tired on land, you can always stop, rest, and catch your breath. A lot of us are afraid in deep water because we think that we can't stop to rest and catch our breath while in water. But you can. It's called the back float. No matter what you're doing, you can get on your back at the surface of the water to stop and do absolutely nothing except rest and catch your breath. In a back float, your nose and mouth are facing the ceiling or the sky. You have unobstructed access to air, and you're breathing normally and continuously like you would on land. Knowing how to float on your back is key to overcoming your fear of deep water. Today, you will learn how to float in water in 5 steps. Before you start, give yourself everything that you need to be comfortable. Remember, we are trying to train your brain to see the water as a safe and comfortable place. To do that, we need to address any concerns you may have so that you can practice comfortably. One concern a lot of people have about lying on their backs in water is that the water would rush up their nose and up their sinuses. To address this concern, you can wear a nose clip. This will keep the water out of your nose and out of your sinuses. Wearing a nose clip means that you will primarily be breathing out of your mouth. Begin practice by slowly walking the shallow end of the pool to bring your attention to the current moment and to get used to the feel of the water on your body. Number 1, back float at the pool wall unassisted. Put both your hands on the side of the pool, about shoulders width apart. Press your torso and thighs on the pool wall. Keep your hands on the wall. Keep the balls of your feet on the pool floor. Lie back on the water without fully extending your arms so that you have a good grasp of the wall. Your face should be facing the sky. Breathe at a normal pace through your mouth. That is, if your nose clips are on. If you don't have nose clips on, you may breathe from your nose or from your mouth. Bring your full attention to your head. Slowly let your head lay on the water until you feel the water support your head. Use the water as your pillow. Do you feel the water supporting the weight of your head? If yes, that is the water holding you up. Get yourself up by rotating your head towards the wall and placing your feet firmly on the ground. Stand up. Repeat every step of this sequence, even slower than you did before, until you can do them as slowly as possible with as much control as possible. Number 2, back float away from the pool wall with assistance. When you have practiced your back float at the wall multiple times and are convinced that the water holds you up on your back, you can experience the back float away from the wall. You will need your buddy next to you to help you up, as your face will be facing up towards the sky. You will be able to speak, to tell your buddy when you're ready to get up. Begin with your back float at the wall. Slowly let your hands trail down the side of the pool until they are by your side. Let them droop effortlessly at your side. Indicate to your buddy to help you up by slowly pushing your back to the wall until your hands are back on the wall. Get yourself up by rotating your head forward towards the wall and placing your feet firmly on the ground. Number 3. Back float away from the pool wall, unassisted. Begin with your back float away from the wall. Instead of your buddy pushing you to the wall, this time you will get yourself up without the wall. Bring your knees towards your chest. From facing the sky, rotate your head forward until your face is facing the bottom of the pool. Sweeping your hands forward as you rotate helps your forward rotation and helps you stabilize yourself. Plant your feet firmly on the ground underneath your face. Stand up. Repeat the steps of this sequence even slower than you did before until you can do them as slowly as possible with as much control as possible. Bring your full attention to any tension on your body. Locate where it is on your body and bring your attention to it. Acknowledging it gives it the opportunity to dissipate. Tension requires energy. While on a float, you want to be at rest, exerting little to no energy. Number 4. Back float on the shallow mid-pool, unassisted. Lie back on the water, away from the wall. Breathe at a normal pace through your mouth. That is if you have nose clips on. If you do not have nose clips on, you may breathe from your nose or your mouth. Let your hands drop effortlessly at your side. Let your legs be where they are. Do not try to push them to the ground if they are coming up. And do not try to push them up if they are on the ground. Let them lie where they are. Bring your full attention to your head and your back. Feel the water against your head and back, preventing them from hitting the bottom of the pool. That is the water holding you up on your back. Bring your knees towards your chest. From facing the sky, rotate your head forward until your face is facing the bottom of the pool. Sweeping your hands forward as you rotate forward helps your forward rotation and helps you stabilize yourself. Plant your feet firmly on the ground underneath your face. Stand up. Repeat the steps of this sequence even slower than you did before until you can do them slowly as possible with as much control as possible. Here are a couple bonuses to practice while doing your back float. Experiment with your breath. Repeat your float, but this time, take a big breath and hold in your lungs. Does your body feel different on the water with more air in your lungs? Release the air and breathe normally. Experiment with your arm position. Try your back float with your arms at different positions to see how it affects the position of your body in water. Make the changes as slowly as possible. You can begin with your arms at the 6 p.m. position, that is parallel to your body. And then slowly bring them to the 4 p.m. and the 8 p.m. position. Slowly bring them to the 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. position. Then to the 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. position. Finally, bring your arms to the 12 p.m. position, if you can achieve it. Feel how your body is on the water at the various arm positions. Find the arm position that allows you to feel most comfortable with the easiest access to air. And for those who are not very buoyant, scull. With your palms facing downwards, pitch your hands to about a 30-degree angle from the surface of the water. Use your palms to paint the figure 8 or the infinity symbol on the surface of the water. This motion allows you to apply a continuous downward pressure on the water without bobbing you up and down. This is sculling. Here are a few alternatives for those who do not want to practice starting from the pool wall. For those who have access to a very shallow pool or a kiddie pool, you can try this. Sit on the bottom of the pool in about 1 to 2 feet of water. Place your hands on the pool edge or bottom to support yourself. Bring your full attention to your head. Slowly let your head lay on the water until you feel the water support your head. Use the water as your pillow. Lay back your head and your entire body on the water as though you were going to sleep with your back on your bed. Leave your hands holding the side of the pool. Leave your legs where they are. Don't try to push them to the ground. Don't try to push them up. Just let them lie there. Bring your full attention to your head and your back. Feel the water against your head and back, preventing them from hitting the bottom of the pool. That is the water holding you up on your back. When you're ready to get up, plant your hands firmly on the pool bottom underneath your body. Sit up. Repeat the steps of this sequence even slower than you did before until you can do them as slowly as possible with as much control as possible. When you're convinced that the water holds you up on your back, you can practice letting your hands leave the sides or bottom of the pool. Step number 5, back float in the deep. With your hands on the wall, look up towards the sky. Feel the water hold your head up as though you were lying on a pillow. Once you're confident that the water is holding your head up at the deep, pull your head back up. Begin with your back float at the wall. Once you feel the water supporting your head, slowly trace your hands from the wall until they are by your side in your back float. Bring your full attention to the feeling while you are back floating in deep water. When you are ready to return to the wall, give your competent buddy the sign you agreed on. Begin with your back float. When you are ready to return to the wall, reverse back to the wall. How do you know when you've mastered the back float? You will know when you feel like you can go to sleep in that position. You're so comfortable on your back that you really could just take a nap. Then you know that you've mastered your back float. Remember that your back float is about being able to rest and catch your breath and do absolutely nothing except be comfortable. So the more comfortable you are, the more that you know that you have it. I know you may not feel fearless now, but hang with me and we'll get there together.